Hello survivors, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be playing the Arcane Weaver just because of the extra XP that he gains. We are using his Ignis Staff, which also gives extra XP, 15%, so we're on 30% extra XP already. We're going to be playing Weapon Expert, Reroll Mastery, Dash Mastery and Synergetic. We actually don't need the Weapon Mastery, so let's change that. We will go for a Multicast Mastery instead. So Reroll Mastery, Synergetic, Multicast Mastery and Dash Mastery. And I already have a 28 Curse intensity set up over here. We've just taken away all the healing debuffs and everything like Revenge of the Void as well. We don't have the Void Presence or any of the Void Hunters and none of the Reduced Healing, and I got rid of the Pillars of Despair as well. So it's just a custom little map. We've just got all the bosses and elites as well. So the damage is still there, we just don't have all the hindrances of, let's say, the Pillars or the stupid Void Hunters, which irritate the heck out of me for this. This is just a showcase of an idea that I've come up with. I might be able to push it on other things, but right now I just want to show you guys. So a couple of things that I'm not going to be taking. I'm not going to be taking any of the damage upgrades. Like that say increase your damage of the skill. I'm not going to be taking cast frequency for specific skills. So I'm not going to be taking powerful strikes. We're actually going to banish it. We are allowed to take cast frequency, relentlesses, but we're not allowed to take cast frequency for a specific skill. We will take everything else that is general upgrades, but nothing for specifics. No legendary upgrades except for multicast, where it's the legendary multicast, only the 20% one, and then that's that. So what we are going to be focusing on is applying debuffs to the enemies. So we are going to focus on our frailty, on our synergetic type of skills. And the reason for this is the more of those skills that you grab, so the more venomous I grab, the more they will actually land up doing stacks wise. So they deal more damage because you apply more stacks based on how many of them you have. So if that makes sense, if I grab one, I apply 1 stack of poison. If I grab 2, I start applying 2 stacks of poison per hit. We are going to take the Brutal Strike Slot first because it is a rare upgrade. So we might not see it again. So grab it now while we can. So this will be quite interesting for the bosses. We're going to have quite a lot of bosses at the same time. And we will have quite a lot. So with no multicast like this, only these. So again, I did say we were limiting myself, not for damage or anything like that. We aren't allowed to take magic missile or light missile. That is why I've done that's why I've done a custom curse. So we will take arcane beam because it doesn't have any negative debuff on it like light beam, which the arcane weaver does get. So no magic missile, no light beam. Those 2 skills are very, very strong and overpowered, so we're not going to be using them. We're not allowed to take the damage upgrades over here, so we're going to focus on these ones over here. So another one that's very good will be Poison Bomb. It does help apply a lot of debuffs in the area. And here's a reason why we go for the reroll masteries, because we sometimes going to end up getting a lot of skills that we don't really want upgrade wise. We can go lightning bolt. Nah, we're not going to go lightning bolt. Trying to think what would be very good here. I think frost bolt might be pretty decent. We can aim it. It will have a lower cooldown if we keep getting like relentless upgrades. Otherwise it's going to be rubbish, but we'll see. Okay, more poison. Crit is allowed. Obviously crit will be very, very good. We do have brutal strikes as well, so I should actually focus on a bit of crit as well. We can go arcane orb, that's fine. There's crit. We'll go movement speed. Arcane orb also very good at applying debuffs, so it is one of the ones that you do want to grab as well. So I think Arcane, the beams, Magic Missile and things like that, look, Light Beam and Magic Missile are just too strong. The Brittle is very, very, very strong, and I feel like it's just too easy if I take them. So, you know, you got to challenge yourself. We don't want these. Grab Gangrene, Spontaneous Combustion. Let's grab Expansive and a crit. I wish that was the other way around. We could have had the green Expansive. Multicast and cast frequency is very, very good for the beams. If we can land up getting more of it, that would be fantastic. But our damage is pretty decent. I think Rot is also very, very good here. So, nice thing that the Arcane Weaver has a lot of options available to deal a lot of different damages. So we do have 4 bosses. I'm standing in fire. We might land up taking Arcane Shield if we do get the opportunity to take it. Bosses seem to be quite docile. It's because we're not dodging for our life because of the Void Hunters, which are actually more of a problem than the bosses. Also the pillars. So far less to dodge. This is just also a very good indicator of just how much nonsense those things bring to the game. I wouldn't say nonsense, but they definitely make the difficulty of the game a lot. So not allowed to take these, very saddening, very upsetting. Saddening is not really a word. We can grab multicast there, we can banish fire shield, we're not going to grab that, and we'll go for the laugh. Nearly dead. One's dead at least. 2 are dead. If I could get another dash, that would be cool. Okay, we got 9 level ups. Let's just use them. We're going to go crit. Blizzard is a lot better here than Frostbolt, so we'll change that. There's a Swift, fantastic. Multicast again, we'll just grab armor because that was there. We need more crit still, but we're going to go for poison. What else can we grab? Cast frequency, doom. Alright, so all the bosses are dead. We'll keep that last one just for before the next bosses spawn, but I don't think it's really going to be much of an issue. We are running around in the area of everything that we're killing, so we probably don't really need to worry about picking it up later. But we will keep it just in case there's a bit of a struggle of XP somewhere along the line. I thought I turned off all of these meteors. What's going on? How do I have meteors spawning? Obviously I missed one somewhere along the lines, but that's okay. We need crit. I'm gonna prioritize crit over a little bit of damage just because we do need it. So every time I see crit, we will grab onto it as fast as possible. Because obviously negative debuffs can crit as well, so Doom, Burn, Poison, all of them do crit as well, so you know, we do want that crit. Just for that damage we're not going to be getting on anything else. Okay, let's see what else we can do here. Supposed to pick that up. We picked it up now, so it should be fine. Oh, that's why I don't bother with that, because I keep forgetting. Okay, we didn't actually need, like, reroll masteries just as a safe keep for, just in case we get 3 damage upgrades for, like, rare damage upgrades and we have to reroll. But other than that, you normally only use it when you're doing overlord cycles, which we're not planning on doing today. This is hard enough as it is. Not that it's hard, it's just we don't do a lot of damage quickly. Okay, let's go. We want to try and get these bosses up and like dead as quick as possible, because obviously the longer this takes, the more life they're going to get and the longer it's going to take to kill everything. So the faster we can kill things, the better. Let's get out of there. There was a lot of bombs. I think we still need more cast frequency. Okay, one boss is down. Let's grab all of that. Let's go 3 upgrades now. We can go debilitating plague, that's fine. We can get more crits, so we're on 65%. And a slow. And let's just see what else. There's one more boss dead. There's another one dead. And last one dead as well. So that's good. All the bosses are dead. Now we can focus on killing these elite snakes, which are also always a problem. Well, usually a problem, but it's not so bad now. Again, I think the biggest problem that we face when we are playing this would be those void hunters. If there was a way that we could nerf them, that would be cool. Especially the paladin, definitely an overtuned void hunter. And I think I say that in every single video of mine. Alright, next bunch of bosses. Oops. Not the best idea to stand in someone's flames, right? Okay. Our damage is okay, but definitely not something to rave about. Just keep going in a circle. We do have the fire, the flamethrower trying to hit us. Try to take as little damage as possible. Again, we do have 100% healing, so you know it's not really such a big deal. If we do take a little bit of damage, we can easily heal it up through levels or from just plain old life. Could have rerolled there for another synergetic passive, but it's okay as well. It takes a very long time to kill the bosses. It's very difficult, especially when you have Prophetess and this Chaos Bringer. They do have huge AoE, so they make it very hard to like just stand still and focus at shooting in a certain place. But if you guys would like to see me do this on a higher curse difficulty, I don't mind doing that, but I will definitely be using Magic Missile and Light Beam if I do it. Or if you want to see me do this on a specific character, let me know down in the comments. We do have the next bunch of boss spawns as well. So that's also a slight bit of a problem. Actually, it's not really a problem because as long as I'm killing things, I gain levels and we gain damage. We can grab another shift. That's good as well. The first set of bosses will start to die very, very soon as well. As long as we don't get like 2 prophetesses or like even more ass incarnations are horrible. Although our damage is slowly falling off. Guess you don't really get a lot of not as much damage from them as you would think, but this is what this was to see. We wanted to see just how painful it was. Oh man. Okay, let's re-roll this. Ooh, exposed weakness. Okay, that changes things a lot. Alright, that just like doubled our damage right there. Okay, that was good, that was good. Comes the... Alright, exposed weakness is very good in this case. Oh man, that was close. That hurt. Okay, we've got another boss already spawning. We can go 70% crit and more fire. More burn. I think in this case it's just purely going to be bosses now. We've got 5 on our screen. So that's total what, 17? No, 16. But we're about to kill the 1 prophetess. But we've already got another one up, which is irritating. But the one's dead at least. Die, you silly boss. And we don't actually have another boss spawn yet, so that's really good. And we've nearly killed the other ones. We've nearly killed the fallen king. The faster we can kill them, the better. Obviously there are a lot of elites on the screen and we're not allowed to get very close to these bosses because, you know, the Fallen King and Prophetess are just dangerous in general. They hurt and we just ran into the beam because we are clever like that. That time it let us dodge through it. Okay, 1 dead. So we're back on track. Exposed weakness is really saving us with the damage over here. Wasn't the prophetess that died though, unfortunately, but that's okay. Go more there. Oh, let's go more. More frailty. I think if we didn't have frailty, we probably would have died a lot sooner. Or at least be overwhelmed a lot sooner. Okay, I do see laugh there. Ooh, la la. Okay, I was not in the area of that. So that's not very fair, but whatever. Get out of there. Oh, I didn't see that, but okay. So we lost 1 life already. I mean, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, but it's not what we want to do. We don't want to die. I think one of the best things we probably could do is get a lot of... if we got a lot of multicast, it would have made a huge difference as well. but I don't think we had enough multicast for it to make that much of a difference, unfortunately. And we just got caught in a corner again. I think I need to move away from this tree, play around the center maybe a bit more. Okay, there's a laugh. Grab it, please. Thank you. And these are the last 4 bosses, so that's really, really good. We no prophetess now, so we can try get a bit more closer. Although we do have the Chaos Bringer and Fallen Knight. Fallen King, not Fallen Knight. So they do make it hard on their own as well, but that's okay. We nearly there. Luckily we have 4 dashes. Nearly got caught again. Getting caught with my pants down quite a lot this run. Oh, gosh. Maybe we need a rune that allows us to run through walls and stuff. Because seriously, the amount of times I die because I get caught on a tree or something is just too much. Yeah, nearly there, nearly done. This has been a really difficult one, guys. I think if we had light beam, we would have been done like 10 minutes ago. But you know, we gotta test the limits, the limitations. And we got caught again, but we didn't die that time at least. Vicious Strike. No, we don't need that. Cost frequency is worth more. Okay, Chaos Bringer, can you die, please? Chaos Bringer's dead. So that's 1 less. That's a lot of AoEs less that we have to worry about. Grab our crystal. And we can actually get a little bit closer now without worrying. The others will all fall a lot quicker now. Again, Chaos Bringer was one of the ones that caused problems for us, as well as Prophetess. So now that they're gone, as you can see, we are doing a lot more damage to all of the others. I wouldn't say it's not really a lot more damage, but it's a respectable amount of damage. We are able to get closer to hit them with the Arcane Beam. Also, Arcane Orb has less things to hit, so obviously it deals a lot more damage now to the other bosses. And there you go, guys. It did take us a very, very long time to do, unfortunately, but all the skills are level 1. We do, as you can see, our skill bar is quite low. We didn't really have that much going for us, but we did land up doing it. It took us 18 minutes. Faster with current curse level, yay! Arcane Orb, definitely the MVP over here, doing 30 million damage. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.